Today is Election Day in Canada. Roughly 200 babies will be aborted, that is, murdered, in Canada today. And we are encouraged to get out there and vote in order to elect our next leader. If a person votes while the abortion issue is not on the table, that person is agreeing that it does not have to be on the table. To politicians who come to our door, we should reason like so. If you won't campaign for the babes, why should we vote for you? A vote for you is a vote for status quo murder on a large scale. With respect to this campaign, we could reason like so. I cannot vote Green. I cannot vote Liberal. I cannot vote NDP. I cannot vote Conservative. I reserve my ballot for God. Objection. But God is not on the ballot. Answer. True. God is not on the ballot, but God will be at the judgment. If a person cannot vote with a clear conscience before God, a person should not vote. Objection. But if you don't vote for Harper, Mulcair, or Trudeau might be voted in. Answer. Even if Satan himself gets voted in because of my vote being withheld for conscience sake, still I should not vote. The prospect of abortion being judged by God should be sufficient to restrain every moral person from voting for politicians who are content to permit the mass murder of defenseless babes to go on. I suppose that an organization called Abortion Rights Coalition of Canada must be in favor of abortion. That site puts the number of abortions in Canada for 2013 at 82,869. Hospitals must report, while clinics do not have to, it says there. So we have at least 82,869 abortions for a single year in Canada, and probably many more. And some people are going to tell me that I should go and vote for a politician who cares nothing for this. I will not vote. Christians should not vote. Moralists should not vote. Indeed, not one single person in Canada should vote. Voting for mass murder to continue on this scale is no way to honor a leader. It is no way to honor yourself. It is no way to honor Canada. It is certainly no way to honor babies and life. And it most certainly is no way to honor God. If enough voters held back their votes, the tactic would begin to exert an influence. In fact, many citizens quit voting long ago on account of their politicians being immoral. Those who are not voting ought to make their reasons known, as I am making my reason known today. By withholding his vote for a moral reason, the citizen says that even if the greatest of four evils is voted in on account of his personal principle and tactic of not voting, yet he is free of guilt in this matter because he acted so in the interest of standing for and insisting on life, and he did so because God is the author of life and the judge of those who kill. To vote for Harper, Mulcair, Trudeau, or Elizabeth May in 2015 is to vote for the pollution of abortion to go on, because not one of these four will face that evil down. If the worst of these four is voted in, or anyone who might be second best, wickedness will be permitted to multiply in advance, even more than it is doing so under Harper's watch. That would be God's way of allowing a rebellious nation to sink deeper into sin for its long-standing disobedience in order to receiving a more pregnant judgment in the future. The moral citizen, meanwhile, can pray that the righteous will be given strength and grace either to escape the collateral damage or to bear it faithfully. This nation, incidentally, is reaping the reward for its sins against the unborn already. by importing dangerous, lazy immigrants from failed states, for instance, who, it is vainly hoped, will provide revenue for an aging population, which it would have been much safer to rely on our own babes to supply. What the moral citizen cannot do, in my opinion, is vote for a politician who is too cowardly to campaign for the abolition and prevention of murders that are presently and daily polluting our land. You do no honor to a leader by facilitating, through your vote, his conscience into becoming even more hardened to the evil of abortion than it already is. You honor him best by warning him most. You warn him most by demonstrating that he is not moral enough to vote for. This has been a puritanical opinion on voting or not on Election Day 2015. This brief monologue is based on a larger article, which may be accessed by the link in the description box.